In this episode, we'll be covering Laravel relationships. And relationships are an easy way to relate one table to another. So let's say that we have our customers table that we created in the last video. Let's also say that we also have an orders table, and a customer has many orders and an order belongs to a customer. So we need a way of tying these two tables together, and we can accomplish that with relationships. So let's go ahead and open up SQL Pro. And we have here our customers table, and we have two customers. So we have Tony and Bob. And let's go ahead and create a new table. And let's just call this table orders. And in this table, I'm going to create a new field and just call this customer ID. And this is what is referred to as a foreign key because we are using this field to reference a primary ID in another table. So then we'll also create another field, and let's just call this name. And this will be the name of the product. So let's go ahead and create a couple sample orders. So let's say customer with an ID of 1, let's say that they have a t-shirt. And then let's say that another order with customer ID of 2, and they have ordered a coffee mug. And then let's go ahead and say again with customer ID 1, let's say they've also ordered a MacBook Pro. So now let's go ahead and open up our app and let's print out all of these orders. So let's create a new route and just call this orders. And let's go ahead and just print out all these orders. So let's create a new variable and just call this orders. Let's say app order, and let's get all those orders. So then let's loop through each of these orders as order. And then we maybe just want to echo them out to the screen. So we'll echo out the order name. And if we save this and we go back to our application localhost 8000/orders, we're actually going to get an error because we haven't created our model yet. So we created our table, but we haven't created our model, so our application doesn't know how to talk to that table. So let's go ahead and create that model now. So inside of our app folder, we have our customer model. So let's go ahead and copy this and just duplicate that and save this as order.php. And we'll also need to change the class name to order. And we could have always done this with our PHP artisan make model, but I just wanted to show you that you can also just create these PHP files manually. So now that we've created that, let's go ahead and reload. And as you can see inside of our /orders route, we have t-shirt, coffee mug, and MacBook Pro. So let's say that inside of this route, we wanted to print out the person that this belongs to. So the person that this order belongs to. So let's go ahead and just create a new variable and call this customer. And we want to do a lookup. We'll say app customer find, and we want to find where the order customer ID. So we want to find the customer whose customer ID is equal to the order customer ID. So then we can go ahead and print out that this order belongs to, and then we'll go ahead and print out the customer name. So let's save that and let's reload. And now you can see that t-shirt belongs to Tony, coffee mug belongs to Bob, and MacBook Pro belongs to Tony. So this is an easy way that we are able to print out who the order belongs to, but we can make this a lot easier by leveraging relationships. So let's go ahead and build a relationship into the order model. So let's go ahead and open up our order.php and let's create a new function inside of this class. So we'll say function customer, and we know that an order belongs to a customer. So we'll just say return this belongs to, and we'll say app/customer. Now if we go back into our routes web.php file, I can now just remove this customer lookup, and what I can do is just say order name belongs to, and I can say order customer name. So let's save that, let's reload, and sure enough we get the exact same output. So you can see by adding relationships to our models, it will make retrieving data and getting data from our models a lot easier. We don't have to create another lookup. We can simply just say orders customer name. So we can create these really cool relationships that we can use in our code. So now let's say that maybe for one of our customers, we wanted to print out all of the orders. Well, that's simple enough. We can then add a relationship to our customer model. So let's go ahead and open up customer.php and let's create a new function. Let's just say public function and orders. And we know that a customer does not belong to an order, but a customer has many orders. So we'll say return this has many, and we'll say app/order. So then inside of our routes web.php, I'm going to go ahead and make use of this customer/ID route. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say for each, since we already have the customer object, we can say customer orders as order. And then I can simply echo out a list item, and I can say order name. And let me go ahead and echo out an unordered list up here as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and save that. And let's go ahead and go to localhost 8000/customer/1. And now as you can see, Tony has 2 orders, which is t-shirt and MacBook Pro. Then let's look up customer with an ID of 2. So sure enough, Bob has purchased a coffee mug, or his order is a coffee mug. So I hope you can see just how powerful that these relationships are. It's pretty easy to build relationships into your models, and then when you're writing out your code, it just makes it that much easier. So I would recommend checking out all of the documentation on Laravel relationships, but this was just a crash course in showing you how you can build relationships between your database tables. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this Laravel Basics video. Laravel is a really cool framework that allows us to build these really cool applications, and one of those applications that I have built is the Dev Dojo. So if you check out devdojo.com, it's a learning resource for all things web development, including Laravel. I've just added a new section which includes ebooks that you can download, and it's just a whole bunch of resources for you to get better at web development. So thanks again for checking out this video, and I hope you go over to the devdojo.com and check it out.